Everybody wants their Super Bowl merchandise. And so I will be getting those on. If you guys did not see my last video that I posted, I am now doing fully customized jerseys. They are t-shirts, not jersey material. And I did mine in Panthers. Panthers is one of my favorite teams. If you're a football person, I don't want to hear it. Okay. So this is my first one. I'm going to do another one. This one I put a Panthers design on the front. I also have the numbers on the hip. 2 is my favorite number. So I put 22 on either side. I also have, like a jersey, 22 on the sleeves. Here it is on this sleeve. And then on the back, my name and again, my favorite number. And these are in ombre design, which of course you don't have to have ombre if you don't like it. But I'm going to be making one of these in my second favorite team, which, well, actually that's my first favorite team. But I'll be making another one in my other favorite team, which is the 49ers. Luckily, they almost use the same colors as the Chiefs, and I'm not going to put the 49ers here. I'm just going to put the number. So I'll be having these also to hit for whomever should win Le Super Bowl. Although I do not want the Chiefs to win, I'm quite certain they're going to be the one. But in any event, this is the unisex shirt. It's got all this white fur on it from my little fur rug that I take pictures on. I'm going to throw this shirt on over what I have on. And I do have a couple of the ladies cuts in. Like I said, this is a unisex. I don't typically wear ladies cut shirts because I'm tall. I'm 5'7". So I always wear a unisex, which I don't like this one because it's a crew neck, but whatever. Oh, God. Y'all forgive me. My back is really hurting. All right. So if you see, got the numbers on the side, numbers on the sleeve, design on the front, another design, and then the back. So these are actually on my homepage of my website, which the link is in my bio. You can get it in the unisex or you can get it in the ladies cut. And like I said, you can have whatever team, whatever color, whatever stuff's your Twinkie. That is totally up to you. I will do it. And I will show y'all the ladies cut jersey. Hang on, let me grab one. Oh, and it also comes in kids. My daughter wants one, so I'll be doing hers. All right. Let's see. Is this it? I think I just pulled out a unisex and a youth. Let me go and grab the ladies cut and I can show that to you guys. Before I run out, let me answer your questions. Oh, man. Isn't it so pretty? Oh, girl, I love your name, the gorgeous one. Thank y'all so much for the compliments on that jersey. I absolutely, oh my goodness, it's so pretty. Girl, yeah, whatever stuff's your Twinkie. That's my favorite saying. Let me go grab that ladies cut jersey shirt so y'all can see how that one is made. And y'all, please forgive me and excuse me for the throat clearing and the coughing. If the coughing gets bad, I will remove the microphone. It has been pretty terrible. Bronchitis is no fun and I hate it. All right, so here is the ladies. This is the ladies XL. So you see this one does have the V-neck, which means, unfortunately, on the ladies, if you wanted something above the line, I wouldn't be able to do it. And excuse me for that, y'all. I told y'all my daughter stepped on a crack. My back is broken. It's terrible. So see how there's the line right here? I could actually put something here if you wanted like how I have sparkle above the line on the back. I could actually do that across on the front. Totally up to whatever you want. I don't really care. I do whatever you guys want. But on the V-neck, on the ladies cut, you don't have that. So it's not there. So it'd have to be down here. But I guess I could put this on. It is an XL, so it's pretty big. But let's see what this looks like. How long it is. Excuse me, y'all. So it's not so bad, but then again, it's an XL. So the XL, of course, is going to be longer. If I were wearing this in the size that I would fit in a ladies cut, it would either be a medium or a small. This is really big, but it's not so bad. Like I said, I'm 5'7". I don't know if you guys can see. Let me turn the camera down. It's not so bad. It went past my pockets at the back. So it's not so bad as far as the length in the ladies cut, which is giving me a little hope. Maybe I can get a ladies cut for me. That might actually be pretty cool. All right, and this is the kids. This is a youth. Yeah, this is a youth. And the youth is crew neck, of course. So I'm doing those, y'all. I found this shirt. It's super soft. It is made with ring spun cotton, just like the Bella Canvas shirts I normally wear, that I normally use for my clients. So that's pretty cool. I love that. So it's super soft, and you'll love it too. All right, let's see. So I'm bringing you guys closer into the machine. I'm going to answer some of your questions. And then I've got the heat press going because, of course, I need to get started on pressing shirts. Sierra, I think I might have one or two already made, but if not, I can always make them. Juanita, yes. Hang on. Hey, niece. I love you. Hang on, you guys. I got a cough. Hang on a second. Again, y'all forgive me. I'm going to say this like a million times during this broadcast. I am suffering with bronchitis. It is no fun. And I'm so sorry for the constant coughing. I did go to the doctor. I do have medicine. By next week, y'all, God willing, it'll be gone. Okay, back to answering your questions. Yes, I do sell the transfers, Juanita. If you click the link on my bio, it'll bring you to my website. Any shirt except for that jersey one that I just showed you guys will have an option on the listing that is for the transfer. It will either say design only or iron on, but either one will send you the transfer. Thank you for sharing the live, guys. I appreciate you. Yes, you can absolutely get the Eagles on a shirt. If you want that jersey shirt, I think that goes up to a 3X in the unisex. The one that is already done that I showed you guys is a unisex shirt. And you don't want a V-neck, so that's great. It comes in a crew neck. That will work perfectly fine for you. So far, I have only made the Panthers one. That listing is on the homepage of my website. So if you click on that link in my bio on TikTok, it is at the top of the page. And it is fully designed. So you're going to get a front design. You'll get your name and number on the back. You get the numbers on the two sleeves. And you get the numbers on the waist. Hold still. And honestly, if you don't have to get this design that's showing on the front. That's just the design I chose because that is my shirt. I have a slew of Eagles designs, a slew of, honestly, every football team you can think of. whatever design you want, I can put it on the front. If you don't want a design like this one, but you just want the number on the front, like an actual football jersey, I can do that also. What I ask you to do is, if you're gonna go and buy that shirt, when you add it to your cart in your size, go to the cart page and tell me what you want. There's a special instructions box on the cart page. You can say, I want this image on the front in Eagles, the lady with the short hair, that's what I want on the front. I want the number 15 and my last name, or whatever it is. Tell me, and we will make it for you in that design. Oh, girl, niece, I'm trying. Yeah, I'm so, girl, I went to like 9 million doctors yesterday. I'm trying, Lauren. I love you. Okay, girl, Sierra, I will look for your order, hon. All right, so now that the intro is on, I'm sorry, it's done. Excuse me, y'all. I'm telling y'all, bronchitis is not fun. It's just misery. Okay, I need to press a couple of shirts. So I'm gonna back you guys up some more. I have a heat press. I have 2 heat presses in here. I'm going to press on my smaller one, but align the designs on my larger one. So this one right here is a Geonite. This is a Geonite 20 by 25. I'm not going to use this one today because the design that's running over here is going on an off-shoulder shirt, one of the really soft, I think it's like a rayon material, and excuse me, I can't press it on the Geonite. I need to press it on the smaller swing away. So I don't have the Geonite turned on, but it's such a large workspace that it works great for being able to lay out shirts and put designs on them and get them straight. So, excuse me. So when I'm working on this one, I lay the shirts out here so that I can get the design on them. Oh boy. All right, does anybody have any questions before I get started with my pressing? I'm so sorry, y'all. I was hoping the cough would be suppressed enough by today, but apparently it is holding on for dear life. But just so y'all know, I feel fine. I'm not like taking one for the team to be up here. I'm not sick. I know it sounds like I'm dying. The only thing is bronchitis presents with a heavy cough, and the cough can wear you out. But I don't feel bad. I don't have a sore throat. I don't have a headache. I don't have a fever. I don't have nasal congestion. I have nothing but this irritating cough. So prayerfully, these steroids will work quickly and get this up out of my system. It's not fun. I'm not contagious, none of that. It's just, you know, bronchitis. Welcome to my world. All right, so whomever was here that said they were an Eagles fan, I am doing most of my Eagles orders today. I have a crap ton of them, of course, and I am so proud of them. And I certainly hope that level of hunger that they brought up against the Commanders, they bring up against the Chiefs, and they bring them to their knees. I can't stand the Chiefs. Can't wait for them to lose. Although I am quite proud of Patrick Mahomes, I just don't like the Chiefs. All right, so if you guys want to see what I am doing, I will zoom in. Excuse me, I will zoom in on this design. It is missing a few. I don't know if you guys are close enough to be able to see. My machine skipped a little bit, but I will fill that in. I have a lot of people who ask if I do training classes. For right now, I'm getting them going. But if you're here, I always share my tips and tricks whenever I do live. So I'm going to show you guys the easier way to fix a bling design instead of trying to fix it on the transfer tape. I never fix it on the transfer tape, not unless it's like super bad. Then I fix it on the press after I press it. It's just easier. All right. Also, I am someone who can eyeball a design to see if it's straight. Not everybody can do that, and I understand that. So if you are not somebody who can hold a design up or hold a shirt up and be able to see if the design is straight or not, it's okay. Several things you can do. You can get the little t-shirt aligner tool, which I don't like because not every t-shirt is going to come perfectly straight. My favorite brand is Bella Canvas. Well, that's a lie. My second favorite brand is Bella Canvas. My first favorite brand is Next Level, but my customer's favorite brand is Bella Canvas. And so here lately, they have been very irregular. Very, very irregular. So if you see I put a hanger on here, I've got it hooked on. The reason for that is as I pull the shirt, I can pull it straight. And then I can see if the design is crooked, and it is. Another thing that I do, if it is not easy for you to look down to see if it's straight or not, leave it on a hanger. Make sure you're using a hanger that has a spinning hook. And then hang it up where the design would be eye level. So, see the hook spins? Let me see if I can find a spot where you guys can see. Let's go back over here. Actually, we'll go here. It's not glitter. Okay, so I typically will hang it like this. Okay. I know it's hard to see because of the glare from the light, but hanging it like this, I can make certain that the shirt itself is hanging properly. And then when I pull it, I can see whether or not the parts that are horizontal are straight, or I take a look at the parts that are vertical and line them up with the size of the shirt in order to see if it's straight. And if it is, then I go ahead on and press it. If it's not, then I do the adjustments. Again, I know it's difficult because the light is on, so I'm going to turn the light off. Okay, that should be a little bit better. So, come right here for you guys. And see, I don't know if y'all can see this or not, but by me being eye level with a portion of the design that I can see, this G part is what I'm looking at. I'm not looking up here. I'm looking right here. To me, it looks like it's a little low on the right, so that means I need to adjust it and pull the right side up just a smidgen. Now, I always grab the shirt at the bottom corners, and sometimes I will do it like this, just to double check. And yeah, it's so slight, but it does need to come up just a little on the right. But that's a good way to see if your shirt is crooked or not, if you don't have t-shirt alignment tools. A lot of people do not, and again, the reason why I don't like them is because sometimes those shirts can be irregular. And if your shirt is irregular, it doesn't matter what t-shirt tool you have, it's going to be off. And the last thing you want to do is press a shirt with the design being crooked, because you've now ruined the shirt and the design. So now, if you can look at something and see whether or not it's straight, you don't need the hanger. I always grab it by the very top tips of the sleeves. Hopefully y'all can see that. Let me bring my other phone over so I can see if you guys can see or not. Okay, I'm gonna turn the light back on. Okay, so these tips here, and then I know you won't be able to see, but I will hold it up and pull it. And it is straight. And then I'm gonna bring it onto this heat press. And I will show you guys how I fix designs on the shirt instead of on the transfer. Now, pay attention. I have a Teflon sheet on the base of my heat press, and I'll open up the shirt because the glue on the crystals will transfer to the back of the shirt, and that will not come out, and you will be able to see it. So I open it up. I did a soft press first, just kind of sitting the heat press on top of it. Gonna let that sit for just a second. All right. And I reuse my transfer tape like 90 Gone West. I keep my costs down that way. All right, and as I said, I've got to fill in some spots. There's one missing here, there's one missing here, there's one missing here, here. So we're gonna get that filled in. I will zoom in a little bit more to make that easier for you all to see. Okay, there we go. One of my crystals was flipped upside down. So it was on the transfer tape. Let's see if I can find where that came. Came from here, looks like. All right. And what I always tell people is to keep a cache of extra crystals. This is a lot, but sometimes in the machines, the crystals will fall out. They congregate in the bottom. So every time I clean out the bottoms of my machines, I dump them into a little carafe so that I don't have to go back into the jar. I just use these. Again, I'm always looking for ways to keep my costs down instead of throwing these away. These are my extras. I'm using pointy tip tweezers. These are, I think these are Sally Henson. I don't know. Anyway, silver pointy tip tweezers. The point tip ones are the best ones to use. Just in case you need to pick up a crystal, it's easier to use the ones with the pointy tip as opposed to flathead crystals. Now I'm going to look to see if I have any SS10. This is all SS10 crystals. I don't know if I have any SS10 in the green, which is peridot. I might need to go into my jar for that. Just might. See, I'm gonna dump them out, see if I can find any. It's not a color I use a whole lot, so I don't have a whole lot of them just loose in my jar. So there's another one that needs to be filled in. There's another spot right here. And let's see, I'm just gonna do one final pass. I see one more. Excuse me again, y'all. God, I am so sorry. Okay, there we go. So now all of the crystals that were missing are in. Oh, there's one here. Missed one. As soon as I find another green. If I find, there's one. Okay. All right, so they're all missing, and I see one crystal that is damaged. So once I press those to make certain they're secure, I'm gonna pick up that other one that is damaged. It seemed to have been pressed, so it's stuck to the shirt, which means it won't come up without heat. So now that I'm pressing it, it's warming it up. As soon as I pick this up, I'm gonna pull that crystal up, and this is where you really need your pointy tip tweezers. Okay. It is this one. Oh yeah, that was terrible. Okay. Almost got it up. Okay, so if that happens where it doesn't all the way come up, you might need to press it again, because by now it's cooled off to the point to where I can't pull it up. Even though the shirt is still hot, it's cooled off to where I can't pull that crystal up. So I have to heat it up again. And you might burn yourself, so be careful. Okay, now I'm going to drop this crystal on top. Press it again. It moved. Gonna slide it back in place, and boom, we're done. There is your Go Eagles. And now, because I have a good bit of these, I'm gonna start my machine again. If anybody has any questions about pressing, what temperature do I press at? I typically press at 325. My heat press goes a little bit hotter than that, to somewhere around 335, which is fine. As far as crystals are concerned, I say do not go above 350. Going above 350 is not the best. It's a bit hot. Now you can do that for, I think, sublimation and like DTF is 350. So if you're pressing at that temperature because of your DTF, that's fine, but don't go above 350. Oh, guys, I am so sorry for my voice. Hey, hon, how are you? Y'all, I am so sorry. God willing, though, this bronchitis will be gone, and next week's live will not sound like this. right, so remember I told you guys I do sell the transfers. This order that I'm running now, it's the same design. It is that Eagles design, but it is just a transfer order. So I'm gonna let it run it out. Once it's done, I'm gonna drop some extra crystals on the transfer tape, make certain it's all cleaned up properly and every crystal is flipped the right way, there are no gaps, etc. And then I will put that into a cardboard mailer with some instructions on how to press and send that off to the customer. And if you're looking just to purchase transfers, go on to the link in my bio. You can go to any t-shirt listing, whatever t-shirt listing is the one you're interested in. On that listing, there's an option. It will either say design only or iron on, and that is going to be for the transfer. Good morning, Tosh. How are you? Lovely to have you. Glad you made it. Oh, okay. I'll tell you about this machine. This is called an automatic rhinestone setting machine. And before I give you any further information, let me apologize really quickly. I am battling bronchitis right now, so I might cough every now and again, and I apologize. But like now, excuse me. Good morning, Fab. Oh my goodness, bronchitis is horrible. I cannot wait for it to go away. Oh my goodness. I just took my second round of medication this morning, so hopefully by tomorrow, Lord, if this cough would just go away, I'd be fine. But in any event, Miss Tosh, what this machine does, it makes the iron-ons for the rhinestone designs that I design in my design software. So I design it in my software. I put it on a zip drive like this, load it to the machine, put the crystals in the corresponding slots that I designated in the software when I exported the file to this, and then let it start. Put the transfer tape down onto the platen and let it start. What it's running now is this shirt. I just pressed this shirt. Hopefully you can see that. Go Eagles. That's what it's running. And yes, I do sell just the transfers in case you are interested. I was just saying before you came on, if anybody is looking just for transfers, you can click the link in my bio. Go to any t-shirt listing that you are interested in. There's an option there that will say either design only or iron on. That is going to be for the transfer. We will send that out to you. Yes, Miss Geechee, I hope I said that correctly. I do use 100% ring spun cotton shirts. I use 2 premium brands. I use Bella Canvas. That's my standard brand. That's going to be the original brand that I use unless you request another one or unless the description on the product listing states that it will be a Next Level shirt. I absolutely love Next Level. That is my favorite brand. That's the shirt that I'm wearing now. But my customers tend to like Bella Canvas more than Next Level. The Next Level shirts run a bit more slim, I'll say. I'm going to back up the camera and show you what I mean. So this is a medium Bella Canvas shirt. It's difficult to see on this shirt, but at the bottom, it kind of goes outward, almost like fitting up here and flaring down here. Next Level does not do that. Next Level has a wider range of sizes than Bella Canvas. Bella Canvas kind of crosses over 2 sizes. So a lot of my customers find these to be a bit more flattering on the fit because it kind of hides the body. Whereas the Next Level does not do that. They're more of a ladies fit as opposed to a flare at the bottom fit. So my standard is the Bella Canvas, and I also use Next Level for some of my shirts. I hate Gildan. How long does it take to make a transfer? Sometimes it can take a long time. It depends on how many crystals are in the transfer. So I'm going to show you guys this one transfer that I'm about to press now. It has 7,412 crystals, and it took 56 minutes and 33 seconds. Oh, my machine is like the best. I love it too. It's super satisfying to watch. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys, like I said, this design that I'm working on over here. Excuse me. I'm so sorry, y'all. Lord, y'all pray for me. I promise. Pray for me. Next week, I'm not going to sound like this. I'm not. God willing, I'm not going to sound like this. Bronchitis is horrible. Okay, let me show you guys. I'm going to clean this up just a little bit because there are crystals that kind of fell all over the transfer. And I'm not going to, I might. I was going to say I'm not going to clean up the ones that are flipped upside down, but this style shirt, this material that I'm putting this on a Dolman shirt. And the material of this shirt is, let me see. It's weird. I don't know if it's on the side or up here. So this is 96% rayon and 4% spandex. And let me tell y'all about this shirt. Because of the material, I can't press it for long. That's why I'm not using this big heat press that I'm sitting at right now. This is my Geonite 20 by 25 swing away. This one is not the best to press this type of shirt on because I can't split the shirts. I showed you guys a minute ago when I was pressing that goat cheese that I opened the shirt up and slide it onto the platen so that the crystals don't get pressed and have the glue transfer through to the back of the shirt. That's how I typically press. And I can do that on this Geonite shirt. This Geonite press. I can do that if I slip in a piece of parchment paper. I can do that for a cotton shirt. I cannot do that for a rayon shirt. I don't know what it is. It's just something about it. It still transfers the glue. Not sure. So I use the smaller one where I can open up the shirt and slide it onto the platen. And because I knew this shirt needed to get pressed and shipped today, I did not want to warm up this big old heat press and not be able to use it for this shirt. This shirt is also very finicky, and I can't press it for the same amount of time that I do cotton shirts. So typically when I press a cotton shirt, shucks, you can press that thing over and over and over again multiple times and it's not going to burn. You cannot do that with this material. And that's why I fixed all of the crystals, because I have to press this 5 seconds at a time. And like, it's almost like you bring it down, you immediately need to take it back up. And then I do it several times so that I don't, because this shirt will burn. Cotton shirts are not going to burn like that, but this shirt will burn. So you have to be really, really careful when pressing this type of material. And that's why I fixed the crystals on here, while I did not fix the crystals when I was about to press that Go Eagle shirt. So this is one of my new edition shirts. Y'all, I barely slept last night. Forgive me for being scatterbrained. I have not had a good night's sleep in over 3 nights. The bronchitis has me coughing literally every 3 minutes at night. So I'm barely sleeping. So please forgive me for missing words. And for constantly clearing my throat and coughing. I'm so sorry. I just felt so guilty about not being here for you guys yesterday. That's why I'm here today. I know everybody is like, you should rest. I can't. I have a commitment to y'all, and I'm going to hold through. Okay, so this Candy Girl shirt has, what did I say? 7,412 crystals in it. It's a lot of crystals. These are all SS6. The previous design was all SS10. That's why it has so many. And it took, what did I say, 56 minutes and 33 seconds. Took a while. Okay, that is straight. I did well that time. I'm going to back up so you can see the blue heat press again. And we are going to press this shirt. And I'm going to show you guys the best way to press a rayon shirt, okay? Yes, but to which question? Okay, let me go back up. Can you press on denim? You can press on denim. Denim takes a lot of pressing as well, and at a higher heat. I say do 350. All right, let's go all the way back up because I've missed some of your questions. And I'm so sorry. Okay, all the way back up. So what's my turnaround time? Right now, about 5 to 7 business days. I'm closed on Sunday, and I only work about 4 hours on Saturday. So I don't really count Saturday as a business day. Excuse me. Next question. I'm on your site. You got some great transfers. Thank you, sweetheart. I really, really, really appreciate that. I love y'all so much. Thank you. Christine in Tennessee. Hey, boo. Thank you. Thank you, Sierra. You know how much I love you. Yes, I do custom, Christine. Wording only for custom is going to be complimentary, okay? But if you have an image, a logo, there is a cost for that. Each image, each logo has a cost, okay? Sometimes I have images or logos that are requested, and they can take 8 hours to turn that into a rhinestone file. So I do charge for them. It is per design, okay? I can't say a base cost. I do have a custom design deposit listing on my website under the custom section. That is just your deposit, which means once you send me that image, if it's gonna cost more, I will let you know and I will invoice you if you want to proceed. If you don't, then I'll refund you, okay? I take custom by email only. Typically, custom designs take anywhere from 24 to 72 hours to come back to you. And I will send you all of your files. If at that point you want me to make a design, a transfer, or you want me to make a completed shirt, I'll list it for you on my website and it'll be listed forever, and you can always buy transfers or shirts. Those do come wholesale for both. I wholesale shirts and I wholesale designs. There's a wholesale tab on my website that gives you the breakdown of how to do that, and also the wholesale coupon code to input at checkout. I already answered the can you press them on denim. Yeah, Sierra is one of my favorites, Tosh. That's my boo. I love her. Oh, Tosh, you're so sweet. God, I'm interested in you too, God. Let's see. Trying to see if there are any more questions before I go to press. All right, none right now. So I'm gonna press this shirt and show you guys how to press on. This is what, rayon and spandex. Ooh, that's hot. Okay. It is right now at 3:31 is where my press is. I'm gonna go down, pick it back up. And typically when I'm pressing on a rayon shirt, you guys, I always use brand new transfer tape. This is not a full sheet. I cut my transfers down when I'm doing a brand new transfer. I cut it down to size, and all those extra scraps of transfer paper I keep. So my best friend likes to say I Frankenstein my transfer tape sometimes, but yes, I do. So these are all of those so that I don't waste anything. Transfer tape is expensive. One roll of the transfer tape that I use is like 189 bucks. It's 300 yards at 12 inches wide, and it's expensive. So I reuse it. Yeah, we not wasting nothing around here. Hey, Brittany. Sierra. Okay, so that was one press. I gave it a moment to cool off. I'm gonna press it again. That's it. I do not want this shirt to burn. So 5 seconds at a time, I pick it up, I let it cool back down. Now I'm gonna show you one more little tip for pressing these shirts. Okay? Girl, anything can be changed. Anything, Christine, whatever you want. Whatever you want. Just tell me what you want. Let me give y'all a quick little thing. If you are on the website, you're adding stuff to your cart, you want to make some changes, go to the cart page just before checking out. Once you're done adding everything, go to the cart page. There is a special instructions box at the bottom of the cart page. Leave all of your changes there and then immediately check out. If you leave them and then go back and add something else, it might erase your changes. So wait until you are done to go there, leave your notes, check out, and then every single note that you've made, whether it's a color change, a wording change, a year change, or what have you, we'll do that, okay? All right, so here is my little trip. I'm gonna take this shirt and flip it inside out. And I'm still gonna open it up because this is the back seam. See that? And if I press it, the imprint of this will go through to the front. So I'm still gonna open this shirt up, okay? Now the blue side is facing upwards. This is going to ensure that these crystals are on here because I can't press for 10 seconds or this shirt will burn, okay? So, and now as you can see, you can really see the glue imprint of that design. I'm going to zoom in. Sorry y'all, my best friend is calling. I hope you guys can see the imprint of the crystals. That's why I flip it inside out, because in that way I can ensure that the shirt is pressed properly and the crystals won't come off. Because again, by this material being what it is, it's very, very delicate and you can easily burn it. And we don't want to burn it, but we want to make certain these crystals are on here, okay? I'm going to do one more. All right. And there you have it. Now I'm going to flip it inside out and peel it. And of course, it's easier to peel when you have warmer transfer tape. It's much easier, but so I might just warm it just because it's easier. And these shirts, they pull because of the material. So I'm not gonna press it. I'm just gonna let this kind of hover over it for a second so it warms up that transfer tape so that it doesn't give me a problem when trying to pull it. Okay. And you've got to pull and hold. It's fighting back. Wasn't hot enough. There we go. And unfortunately, I have to fix one crystal. This one right here. I don't know if that is a black diamond or if it's a clear that doesn't have glue on the back. So I'm going to have to be really, really quick with this because, again, don't want this to burn. Okay. One. So, and I'm not pressing it down, I'm just sitting it on top. Got it up. Okay, great. Get another one. Put that there. And I'm going to go really quickly again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release some of that heat, and I'm going to press it one more time. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. And there is the off-shoulder Candy Girl shirt. That one needs to ship today. Uh-oh. Almost knocked y'all over. All right, so this one is now done. Excuse me, you guys. Okay. We're gonna come in. I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit. Again. I hope that is zoomed in enough for you all to see. If it's not close enough for y'all to see, please let me know. All right, so I'm going to start by cleaning up. Whichever ones kind of fell out of place, I'm gonna move them and flip over if I need to flip over. But see, some of these kind of got thrown. I guess my machine was angry because it did a lot of mistakes. And I'm not going to fix all of this on camera because it's a lot. But yeah, it looks like my machine did not start properly on the green. Which these machines are pretty old. I know they're like super cool to watch. But this one that you're looking at is a 2016. It's almost 10 years old. And so sometimes the blue plates that the crystals sit in will get stuck. And if they don't start properly, like if they hesitate before starting, then the mechanism that picks the crystals up out of those trays will pick the crystals up on the side as opposed to on the top. And so it'll put them down crooked. So that's why I have a lot of cleanup on this one. But it's okay. Most often I catch it. This time I wasn't paying attention to it. It fooled me. It had me thinking it was going to run right, since it ran so many right to begin with this morning. So it tricked me. That's all right. But I'm going to pick this up and fill it all in a little later. Keep this line moving. But if it were proper, I would have dropped some extra crystals in every color right here. Just picked it up, cut the edges down, put it into an envelope, and sent it off to the customer. But I'll fix it. No big deal. Might take me about 5 minutes to get it fixed, and it'll be good to go. Now let's see how many more of these eagles that I need. And then I will move to Chiefs. I have a lot of course, as you can imagine, a lot of the Super Bowl teams that are in line. So today I only need 4 eagles. 1, 2, I need 1. Nope, I don't need any more. So I get to change out the colors for you guys, which is great. I'll show y'all how I do that. I typically use a vacuum. Yes, a vacuum, because it's easier. It prevents me from having to pick up the trays, those blue trays. Again, let me back up so you guys can really get. All right, so those blue trays, they're a pain in the butt. So I typically just use this little vacuum cleaner. I have a lot of vacuums, but that's how I clean out the trays. That tray, though, I think I'm going to move to the other machine, because I heard some of you talking about the thicker than a Snicker design. I have some of those for a customer, and I also have some of these Grizzlies, the basketball team, Memphis Grizzlies designs that I need to get done. And they use 3 SS10 plates and 3 SS6 plates, whereas what I am about to run only needs 2 SS10 plates. So I might just pilfer this and put it in the other machine. So far I only have 5 SS10 plates, and I think I have 7 SS6 plates. All right, we are going to clean this one. Okay, all good. And because I have been known to mix crystals in the jar, I like to leave the jar of the colors that I'm using on the top of the machine so that I don't mix them. Sometimes, I don't know, I guess just not paying attention. So that's why you'll see the containers on top of the machine. Keeps me from doing crazy things. All right. And this last one. And trust me, it takes a whole lot longer to clean out these machines if you are doing it by hand. It's a pain in the butt. All right, so now that these are clean, I'm going to move on to the Chiefs. So I'll put these crystals up. I'll grab the Chiefs colors, and I'll show y'all how to load the machine. This one, the Chiefs will only take light cyan and tanzanite. Not tanzanite, topaz. Not like Colorado topaz. I use light Colorado topaz and red and light cyan for the 49ers, but for the Chiefs, I use topaz. They're both in the gold family, but like the topaz is more like the bright gold. I'll show you a side-by-side comparison of those colors momentarily. This machine is really testy, so I have to fill it up. If the trays aren't really full, I don't know, it acts out. So all right. Let me grab the light Colorado topaz so I can show you guys the color difference. And my best friend likes to say the Chiefs colors are like ketchup and mustard. She hates them. They are kind of ugly. But let me find my light Colorado topaz. If I can find it, it seems, here it is. Okay. Okay. So this is the color that I use for, hang on guys. TikTok is having me verify. Okay. So this is the color that I use for the 49ers. And this is the one I use for the Chiefs. So you can see the gold difference. It's a big gold difference. Okay, so I've got a question. Let me go down. What made you start doing shirts and or crystal designs, and how long have you been in business? Okay, so the first time I ever did something with crystals was in the 90s. And let me tell you, it's a funny story. I've always been an entrepreneur since I was a little girl. My father is an entrepreneur. He's owned his own construction company since 1970. My mother has always had a job. So I kind of had, both experiences growing up. But my parents had 3 kids. My eldest sister is 8 years older than me. So by the time I really got to where there were things that I wanted to do and things that I needed, et cetera, my sister was going to college. And so I had to make my own money. And more so, again, my parents had 3 kids and a dog who ate just as much as us. I grew up with a Doberman. So, and also my grandmother had several strokes when I was in elementary school, and we lived literally next door. So my parents had a lot of financial responsibility. So me as a child, I always had to make my own money. So in elementary school, I used to bake fudge and everything and sell it at school. By the time I got to middle school, I was doing crafts, making crosses, beaded crosses. When Malcolm X came out, my brother and I were making like the Africa symbol chess pieces. He would cut them out, I would paint them, we would sell them. So I've always been an entrepreneur. Well, in the 90s, the Victoria's Secret's fashion show with the $1 million diamond bra came out. And of course, my mouth hit the floor. So I ran to Michael's or Walmart, whatever it was, got a hot glue gun, got some crystals, made my own, made some matching jeans to go with it, and have been in love with bling ever since. And so in 2008, 3 years after Katrina relocated me to Houston, which was my second home. I did first grade here in Houston, kindergarten and first grade here in Houston. Born in New Orleans, went to California, came to Houston, went back to New Orleans. So in any event, in 2008, I started making shirts again. Well, making shirts, bling shirts. Took me a while to really learn everything I needed to learn. It was very difficult because people just did not have YouTube back then like they do now. And those who were doing, like Matt Vassallo and the Crystal Ninja, they didn't have as many videos up and a lot of tutorials up. So I had to learn all of this by myself. And so I just kind of fully immersed myself into it. And that's where the bling shirts came from. And it took me a lot, y'all. I started in 2008. By the time 2016 came, that's when I bought this machine. So it was a lot. And oh, Tay, that's my niece. Hey, beautiful. Yes, ma'am. I can do 19 red on a black crew neck. But why would you want a black crew neck? Why would you want that? You got a lot up top, niece. I love you, yeah, but you don't need to wear no crew neck. You probably look like you choking. Oh, to match Casey. Okay, all right, okay, all right. I'm gonna leave you alone. I love you. I love you. Okay, sorry, y'all. That's my niece. Okay, so I'm gonna make the same design in Chiefs that I was doing in the Eagles. If you're just getting here, I'm gonna show you the design in the Eagles that I just finished, and we're gonna make this one in the Chiefs. Okay. It is this one. Instead of Go Eagles, it's going to say Go Chiefs. All right, let's get it. Oh, one other thing. I know I told you guys that I typically load designs to my machine using a zip drive. I've got about 800 zip drives because I lose them all the time and I wash them. It's ridiculous. But I load them to the machine using that. Let me show you how that looks. I'm going to turn off this ring light so it's easier for y'all to see the LCD screen. Okay. I don't know how easy that is for you to read, but I'm going to read it out to you. This is where the USB, this is where you'd select the files on the USB if it were plugged in here, but since it's not, I'm going to go to flash, which is my internal memory. We've got a list of designs here. I'm going to look for my Go Chiefs, which is here. I tapped on it. Now I'm going to load it, start it, and start it again. And boom, we are getting going. So that is how I get the machine rolling. I've already put the crystal colors in their slots. It uses slot 3 for red and 4 for the topaz that I showed you guys a moment ago. We're gonna get that one going. All right, and let's see. I know there was a second part to your question. Hang on. So I did answer it. How long have I been in business? Since 2008. That's when I officially started doing shirts. Was 2008. And y'all, it seems like my coughing has slowed up. So apparently my little cough suppressant is working. Yay. I'm so happy. Y'all, bronchitis is nothing to play with. It's so disrespectful. It is just so disrespectful. All right. So I think that I need to make some adjustments. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna knock a crystal out and see if I need to make some adjustments. Yep. So it did not recognize that the machine was missing a crystal in the slot. So that means that I need to push up my sensor readings. I've talked about this before. If you're interested in purchasing one of these machines for your business, if you're there and you're ready to go, let me tell you several things. One, the company no longer does on-site training. So you're pretty much going to be on your own. They don't train you anymore like they used to. They're going to give you their videos. It's very, very difficult to find the video that you need. So if you have one of these, or you're thinking about buying one, I will help you as best as I can with all the lessons that I have learned over the past near 10 years. This one, this sensor right here, pretty much controls when the machine knows if there is a crystal there to pick up or not. Oh, y'all can't even see that sensor. I'm just up here talking. That's funny. You needed to do that football by hand. All right, so this sensor here. So if your machine is not recognizing that there is not a crystal in that slot, that means your numbers, these orangey color numbers, are too low. You need to raise them. If it is holding on to a crystal on this part that's moving from the blue tray back over here, then your numbers are too high. I'll go into depth on that if anybody ever needs it. That's just a quick, there you go. How long does a typical shirt take? Megan, I can't really answer that question because a typical shirt for me, that's really, I don't have a typical. Let's put it like that. I have designs that range from like a 2,000 crystal count up to like a 10,000 crystal count. And I sell all of them constantly. Of course, a design that has a lower amount of crystals is going to not take as long. But like I showed you guys, I don't know if you were here for the Candy Girl shirt. I'll bring that back around. If you are not here for this shirt, let me back up. Oh, y'all, I'm not coughing. I feel so great. So if you were not here when I made this shirt, this one has 7,412 crystals, and it took 56 minutes and 33 seconds, and then about another 5 or 10 minutes to press the shirt. Okay. So that front design, you're asking about the jersey, right? So that front design on that shirt, on the Candy Girl shirt, is basically the same as this. It just says Panthers Girl. This one does have a bit more crystals than the Candy Girl. It had a little bit more, so it took a little bit more time than the 56 minutes. And then also, of course, we have the backside designs and the numbers on both sides. So I would say all in all, for the time it took to run all of this, it was probably about 2 hours, because I can tell you these numbers ran pretty quickly. These are small, and it uses the smaller crystals. I ran these two on the same transfer, took about 12 minutes. These took about 15 minutes, and again, ran them at the same time. So this took an hour. These were about 30 minutes altogether, and this took about 25 to 30 minutes. So about 2 hours to run all of the transfers, and then I had to press it. And of course, because it's several pressings, this one took a while to press. So I pressed the front, pressed the back. Sleeves take a little minute, because what I do with sleeves, I will open it. Let me find you this, what I use. It's somewhere around here, but I will take a piece of cardboard. Of course, this is too big, but I slip a piece of cardboard inside of the sleeves, and then I press on both sides. And of course, this was not the same. I didn't need the cardboard for this. I just slid it up onto the heat press and pressed it like I would normally press the front or the back. What is $75? You want me to charge more? Speak Life Designs. Yes, I do custom. I take custom by email. If you go over to my website, go to the contact us page and email me. Logos and images do have a design fee before we get to any tangible products. Wording only is free. Just okay, Miss Embroidery. Listen, I have an embroidery machine I have not touched. I love embroidery. It's just, I'm intimidated. I'm intimidated. Thank you, my niece. The type of machine that I have that's embroidery, I don't know. My sister-in-law gave it to me. It's a small, it looks like a sewing machine, but it's an embroidery machine. It's small. And I think it only has 6 colors. It's small. But like the next time my mom visits, I'm going to break it out because she knows how to use it. Because it works like a sewing machine. She knows what she's doing. So I told my mom next time she comes, I'll break it out so that she can kind of give me some tips and tricks and pointers and all the things. And then that way I will learn. I also have, y'all probably gonna talk so much crap about me. I also have a brother scan and cut that I have been having in my closet for about 4 years. Never opened. It's in there. It's up there. It's up there. I know, I keep saying that I would like to do the embroidery and have that when I go do pop-up shops, so that I can embroider like people's names right there on the spot. Like if they want their name embroidered on the sleeve or something like that, I can do that right then and there. Because I do, like I make shirts on site. I hope y'all can hear me. I'm sorry, I'm cleaning out my other machine. At my pop-up shops, my vendor markets, whatever you want to call them, I make shirts on site. I bring up my heat press. I bring up packs of designs, and I do mean packs, y'all. I have 2 portfolio art books, and they are literally bursting at the seams with designs, which I have to do better because I don't think I should be offering that many different designs at shows. But I literally go to a show with hundreds of transfers, and I will make them right then and there. So I've always said, ever since my sister gave me that embroidery machine, I've said that I would like to bring that so I can do some customizations with embroidery right there on the spot as well. And then I probably teach my son. My son has been a godsend at these shows because he will come with me to the shows and will work, and he's oh my gosh, my baby can't listen, y'all. My son is so funny. Taylor, this is gonna be a story you finna laugh at. So my son came with me to a show this past year, I'm sorry, with his godmother, which is Taylor's mom. We had a show at the Berry Center in Cypress, Texas. This was the first time my son came with me to an event, and he flipping killed it. I didn't have to tell him anything outside of price. That was it. And it's funny because my son is 6'11". He's 6'11". And when people, like the way people were coming into the area where we were, they were coming from our left if we were facing outward with our backs like to the booth. And all on that left side were a bunch of tables and hanging racks for my blank shirts. So you could not see my son. So when people were coming around and were seeing him, everybody kept saying, "Are you standing on something? Are you standing on something?" No, my boy is just 6'11". He wasn't standing on nothing. It was so funny. Girl, yes. All right. I'm going to bring the camera down since my niece wants to see. And excuse me, y'all, for the coughing. I was just up here clapping because I hadn't coughed. Yeah, he is a giant. He's humongous. Okay, down here is where I keep my SS6 crystals. The 10s are on the other side. I also have Swarovski crystals in the way back. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with the company Be Createful. Annette is my bling sister. She's the owner of Be Createful. Absolutely love her. She's fabulous. I have a lineup of her crystals further in the back. Let me see. I don't know if I can get y'all to see it or not. I don't think my tripod is going to go that far down. But I have a lineup of her crystals further in the back because at one point in time, My lovely sister over at Be Createful had stopped making transfers. She sold all of her rhinestone machines. And so I used to do a lot of transfers for her. So I keep her crystals way back in the back. I do not typically use Be Createful's Luxe line because my sparkle line of crystals is the same quality. But when I do stuff for Annette, I use her crystals. So I keep those in the back there. And on my other machine that is not on camera, I keep all of my SS10 crystals down below that machine. And I use pop canisters. These all came from the Container Store. So that's how I store my crystals. Girl, yes, your little cousin slash god brother is definitely, he's the Chrysler Building. And did your mama tell you how she almost had to fight some lady at that show because the lady was up there talking about you a tall drink of water and saying that in front of her? You know she was trying to fight her. Oh yeah, I love Annette's crystals. They are beautiful. Girl, yes, Tay, your mama, you should have seen her. That right leg was bouncing and she was twirling her fingers. You know what that means, right? He was like, Nanny, calm down. Y'all, my son is 24. So some old lady was trying to get my son. I had to remind him, if her name is Catherine Chancellor, you better go hit that. Y'all, I'm just playing. Okay, I'm just playing. Excuse me again, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm going to drink some water. Girl, Tay, you know your mama. Girl, that was so funny. That was so funny. Girl, Jerron was like, Auntie, please don't kill her. Nanny, stop, please. It was so funny. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, y'all, when my son comes to me to shows, all them old ladies like feeling on him. I keep telling him he needs to start screaming out stranger danger. All right, you guys, this Gold Chiefs is almost done. You laughing, but I'm serious. He always like, Mama, that lady just felt me up. And then I tell him, and you didn't holler stranger danger, so I didn't teach you well enough. Yeah, they funny, y'all. They are funny. Yeah, we can't take them out in public. They don't know how to act. Whew. All right, everybody. Y'all, my back is killing me. I have to go back to the chiropractor today to get my x-rays and get another adjustment. I'm just praying it's not a severely bulging disc. I'm in so much pain. You ever cough and like your back goes into a spasm? That's what's been happening to me since Saturday. It's just not fun. Girl, right. Tell them they cost $50 extra. You're right. It's $50 for a fill. Get your hands off my kid. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, best friend. Oh, look, Tay, we got to stop talking now. Your mama just showed up. Hey, Tasha. Hey, girl. Hey. All right, y'all. So how's the weather today? Hey, Beck, how are you? All right. You guys tell me what you want to see. I know that y'all are watching the machine. Oh, Beck girl, I'm not doing well. I'm not doing well. I'm battling bronchitis and my daughter stepped on a crack. So, you know, I'm in bad shape. Right, Tay? Had to change that subject real quick. Oh, it's warming up. That's great. I can't wait for us to get into the 70s. Miss Stacy, what kind of sorcery is this? That's a lovely question. I love the way you pose that. This is what is called an automatic rhinestone setting machine. I make rhinestone shirts. And this lovely design, this lovely machine makes all of the designs for me. So I don't have to use the brush and bake method. Oh, I will, girl. I will. I'm gonna feel better. I'm sure I'm working on that. I'm on my second day of medicine for the bronchitis. I spent the entire day yesterday in doctors and getting x-rays, so I'm sure my back will be better soon as well. I will be back at the chiropractor this afternoon. So y'all just pray for me. Just pray for your sis. Like my mama said, God willing and the creek don't rise. Y'all, she's so country. All right, so Miss Steffi, that honestly depends on the design. I have some designs that take not a lot of time. Like this one has 2,582 crystals. The design time count right now is at 19 minutes and it is almost done. So it'll be like right under 20 minutes when it's done. It's got about 60 crystals left. This other design that I will show you, this one uses 7,412 crystals. And this one took 56 minutes and 33 seconds on the machine. Yes, these are just heat pressed. And I am going to press this one for you guys now. All right, come on. Let's zoom back a little bit. All right, I'm going to press one of the eagles, which is the same as the Go Chiefs that you guys were just watching run on the machine. This one is missing some crystals, so it's going to be a good learning opportunity. Oh, let me back up some more. See, I need to zoom out a little bit more. Tilt down some. Okay. My heat press is set at 325. I did not do a full press. I just kind of hovered it on top of the design so that I can start to fill in where we're missing crystals, like here. They're missing some here, here, here. I have an older machine, what you were looking at when you first got on. And sometimes it has an attitude and it'll skip crystals or it'll throw them. And so I will just fix them later. Sometimes it works flawlessly and sometimes it tells me not today. So I'm using pointy tip tweezers to fill these in. I have a little cachet of crystals that are just mixed from falling out of the trays on the machine or what have you. Like if I messed up a design and took it completely apart and didn't want to separate the crystals, I just drop them into a crystal cache so that I don't totally throw away those crystals. So when I go to fill in, I just go to my crystal cache instead of going back into the jar that I keep them in. I try to save as much as I possibly can. I also reuse my transfer tape because that stuff is expensive. But I only reuse that in-house. I will not, if you were to just purchase transfers from me, you will get a brand new sheet of transfer tape, okay? If y'all have any questions, please drop them in the chat. And again, please excuse me for all of the throat clearing and the coughing. I am suffering with bronchitis right now. So unfortunately, I cannot control the coughing. Excuse me. Excuse me. All right. I am almost done filling these in. Looks like I have a crystal here that doesn't go. So I'll show y'all how to pick up a crystal that has already been warmed up and pressed to the shirt. And I'm going to finish filling in. I think I need some green ones. So I'm going to find those. Let me use the back of this to dump these out. Makes it easier to find what I need. There is right here. And let's just kind of take a look over to make certain I got every single gap. And I see 2 crystals that are going to have to come up. So I can show you guys how to do that. We're going to secure those crystals in that I just dropped down. I'm going to find the colors that I need to replace the ones I'm going to have to pick up. And I am struggling to find them. I might need to dump out some more. There's one. There's another. Okay. There we go. Now let me show you. So this one kind of came out of alignment. We'll push that back into place. Because I use pointy tip tweezers, it's easy to just lift up the crystal. There we go. It's up. So I will put this down here. And the other spot, where was it? Aha, here. Okay. And now this is going to be my final press. So I'm actually going to press the machine down. Let it do the 10 seconds. And there we have it. Nice and done. All right, does anybody have any questions for me? Excuse me, y'all, for clearing my throat. I'm so sorry. So sorry. All right, we're going to put this one to the side, and if you guys want to see me press another shirt, I can press that Chiefs shirt. Let me make certain I don't have any other questions. All right, no other questions. I'm going to go and grab the shirt that I need for the Chiefs. And if you guys want, then I can show y'all how to do that press. And if you don't want, then I don't have to show y'all how to do that press. This one is an extra large. I think it's an extra large. Let me check my order. Let's see. The Chiefs is, yep, an extra large. Okay. If you are in a moist environment, it's always good to knock out the moisture from your shirt. I don't know if you guys can see the smoke coming up. It's always good to do that. These shirts I just got in stock, so they are not just damp from atmospheric moisture, but they are also wrinkly because they have not been hanging up. I typically get my inventory in and I hang it up. Over time, of course, the wrinkles just kind of drop out, so I don't have to press the entire shirt. Okay. And here is that Chiefs. And remember I told you guys before, while this was running, that it was missing. It was not recognizing that it didn't have a crystal. So there are some spots here that will have to be filled in. And a few flipped over, so just a couple. Now, if you are like me, I can typically eyeball a shirt. I can't really eyeball it while it's laying down, but I can eyeball it once I pick it up. So I typically pick them up by the corners, the top corners of the sleeves. These corners here, if you guys can see, these corners here, and then I stretch it as I hold it up eye level. I pick a part of the design that I hold eye level. On these designs, it's easier for me to take this part of the G and put that eye level because it's horizontal and it's easy to see if that's straight. If you are somebody who it's easier for you to do vertical, look at these lines, if there are vertical lines in your design. And I'm going to do the same thing. I open up the shirt because we don't want to press it closed because the glue on the back of the shirt will transfer through to the front. That is the last thing you need. I'm sorry, will transfer through to the back and you'll have a permanent glue design showing through on the back of the shirt. And that's not what you want. All right. There is a rogue crystal that I missed right there. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment. And yes, you do not want to have that kicking it on the back of somebody's shirt. That will not be good. Okay, so I'm going to start working to fill in the crystals that are missing. There's one right here. And do not worry, if you order transfers from me, you will not have to do what I am doing because I will do that for you. When you get your transfer, it will be ready to press. You should not need any cleanup. Okay, And again, y'all, remember I told y'all earlier, if you were here, I showed you guys the difference between that topaz color and the light Colorado topaz. You can really see it up against this, the yellow, the red. It really, really stands out up against the red. You can really see the difference. Most times when you're talking a gold color in crystals, most people are using light Colorado topaz. But I don't use that for the Chiefs. I use light Colorado topaz for the Ravens. I use it for the 49ers. But topaz is what I use for the Chiefs. And a red to fill in. It looks like I need one more topaz. Which, aha. Here it is. Look, come back here. All right, let's see. I'm just going to do one more quick pass just to make certain I don't need to put anything else down. I am going to pick this one up. Looks like something I caught underneath the crystal. So I'm going to pick that one up. As far as care for these shirts, I always tell my people to flip them inside out. Wash them on delicate. That's just what I say. And then hang them to dry. And I tell people, if you don't do that, don't come telling me that your crystals came off in the dryer, because you're not supposed to put this in the dryer. You dry it at your own risk. And some people still dry theirs. I've had somebody come tell me, oh, I always throw mine in the dryer. I've not lost a crystal. Well, you know, good for you. Maybe you're putting it on low heat, but not everybody is that smart. So I tell people, inside out, delicate wash, hang to dry. And there is your Go Chiefs. Any other questions, comments, concerns? As you can see, I have a lot today. I have one order of the Go Eagles that has 3 shirts on it. I've got, and honestly, I think that's the last shirt that I need to, the last order of shirts I need to press for today, so I can get my butt to my chiropractor. All right, I'm just checking to see if anybody has any other questions before I go get back to pressing and then get myself out of the house and go allow some random man to break my back even further. And then I have to pay him for it. That's so not cool. Unfortunately though, y'all, don't laugh, but I'm like Shamar. I really am. When I was 12 years old, I had about 5 car accidents. All of them were rear ends, and it gave me slight scoliosis. So every now and again, I have back pain. Oh, I'm so happy to be able to help you. And yes, please do keep in touch. If you're not following me already, do follow me. I have not told y'all, but I will start doing lives on Facebook because, again, TikTok's future is actually still up in the air. So if y'all aren't following me on Facebook or Instagram, please do. It's Crystallized by Sparkle. It's just the business name. Just follow me and I will start doing my lives there. Uh-oh. This one is crooked. And if I did not already, I want to say thank you all for the likes and the gifts and the everything. You guys are fantabulous. And I promise right now I'm going to go and get a cough drop before I press this shirt. All right, who's going for who in the Super Bowl? I am not an Eagles fan. However, I'm rooting for the Eagles because I don't like the Chiefs. Don't come for me. All right now, Christine, I thought you was my friend. I'm just playing. I'm just playing, girl. Root for your squad. I'm just playing. I'm definitely going to root for the Eagles. Over the years, y'all, I have to admit, I have rooted for the Eagles in a good bit of occasions. I have rooted for them. They're not my team. You know, I don't follow them. I just kind of, I do kind of like the organization. But they're not my team. I have two teams. As you can see by my shirt that I showed y'all, the Carolina Panthers. And my number one team that I have been following since I was a little girl, the 49ers. Absolutely love the 49ers. That's my favorite team. I'm going to ride with them until I die. That's my squad. Yeah, I don't want to see them with that. How about that? Nope. They don't need it. They're not Jordan. They don't need that. They do not need that. Although I must say, y'all, while I am not an Eagles fan, I am not a Chiefs fan. I'm extraordinarily proud of Patrick Mahomes. Our little boy doing his thing. He is definitely doing his thing. And that is awesome. I know his mother is extremely proud, as she should be. That's fabulous. I love to see it. But I don't love his team. Oh, look, there's a crystal right here I need to pick up. So I'm going to press this one more time, fix that crystal. Okay, so this one, again, this is why I say get you some pointy tip tweezers. It's so easy to pick up a crystal with pointy tip tweezers. All right, now I'm going to do a final press here, and this shirt will be ready to go. And I only have one more. Yay, spirit fingers. There we go. For all my Eagles fans. Is there anything you guys need to ask or anything you want to see before I log off? Because once I do this last shirt, what the hell? Did I do it, y'all? Let's see. That's a medium. That's a medium. I need 3 of these. Okay, that's an XL. That's a 2X. Candy Girl shirt. I'm missing a shirt. I could have sworn I brought down 3 mediums. Maybe I did not. All right, I'm missing a shirt. Yep. Okay. Don't know how I did that, but I will need to go in to my office area. Wait, I might have a medium here. Oh, dropping shirts, dropping shirts. Let's see. Aha, have a medium. Got it. All right, sorry to bring y'all on my little journey, but all right, let me check to see if anybody has any questions while I prep this shirt. This will be my last shirt, so I can go see my doctor. Bye, best friend. All right, no more questions. Nobody has any more questions. If you do, please ask, because I'm wrapping up. I'm coming to the last moments so that I can get out of here. Sierra. All right, I'm gonna put you guys back to the machine because it's acting a fool, and I kind of want to show y'all how this happens. See how there are crystals like all over the place? It is not picking them up properly. So because it's not picking them up properly, it's picking them up on the side instead of picking them up on top. I don't know how that happened. Maybe the plate hesitated or something, and these are very precise machines. So if this plate doesn't spin properly, it'll pick the crystal up on the wrong side or wrong section on the side, what have you. And so when it goes to pass it off, then they get thrown everywhere. So when that happens, I have to scrape everything off and just start again. But as you can see, they are literally like just everywhere. They're everywhere. And while it seems like it's a huge deal, it's only on one color, so it's not a big deal. I'm just going to scrape them off. If the other color had started being put down, it could have been a disaster. And that's typically how I wind up with so many crystals in my little crystal cache. Because if it's doing this and I don't notice it, and it's got multiple colors down, I'm not going to separate them. I'm just going to throw them into the cache and start all over again. It takes a lot to separate crystal colors of the same size and different colors. Now, if it's two different sizes, it can be two different sizes, two different colors, that's fine. I can separate those pretty easily. I have a sorter. But if it's the same size and different colors, it's very difficult. So, and because I'm not completely certain why that happened, what I am going to do is an alignment. So I'm going to cancel out this job and I'm going to run an alignment. So I'm going to set the machine to start back at that tray and put it in the start position. Excuse me. I'll save it. Then I'm going to have the crystals turn. And now this, I've got to get really close to it. Yes, I will show you the type of crystals. I'm sorry, tweezers. Let me bring this up so I can... Uh-oh. Sorry about that. That was just dumb. Okay. I'm back. Can y'all hear me? Okay, I'm back. If you're back, I'm back. Okay. So the tweezers, here they are. Pointy tip. I think these are Sally Henson. All right, so I spun the tray. I'm gonna swing this over. Hang on. It's kind of difficult to work around this. To work around the ring light. Okay, and I'll put it down. Now, I need to come and verify that, which you can't see, I'm sorry. I need to verify that this tip is properly on the crystal. And it is. That tells me that the machine itself, while spinning, it somehow hesitated for whatever reason. Sometimes when it does that, it is advantageous for me to take this black dial off and put on a washer. I'm going to show you. I need to take some of these crystals out of here. Let me grab my vacuum. Alright, so I'm going to take this off and I'm just going to grab a washer and put it on here. Again, this is because my machine is old. Brand new machines, you should not have this problem. And I'm going to always suggest, if this is your first equipment purchase, whatever your equipment is, I don't care if it's a vinyl cutter, if it's an embroidery machine, a rhinestone machine, I don't care if it's an 18-wheeler and you're going into the 18-wheeler business. And this I'm speaking from experience because I had an 18-wheeler. Buy it brand new. Buy it brand new. Okay? Trust me. All right. Let's see. I'm going to go back to the start. We will reset this and let's see how it does now. I don't know why there is no video. But if you guys like tap out of it and then tap back into it, the video should come back. All right, so it looks like that actually worked. Hey, Monique. So it looks like it worked. Let's hope that it worked. I think it did. It looks like it's not hesitating on the spin, but then again, we got way far in before it started hesitating. So I'm just gonna kind of watch it to make certain that the tray itself doesn't hesitate and go off and, you know, misalign and have those crystals dropping weirdly. We don't need another incident. How you doing, Miss Monique? Glad to have you. Sorry for the crunching, guys. My cough drop was bothering me. I had to bite it, break it up. Christine, if you back out and then come back in, the video will start showing. I was watching it on my other TikTok, and as soon as I backed out and came back in, the video popped back up. And I don't know, I think I just kind of like minimized it and then it came right back up. You got it? Ah, there we go. I don't know, like, you know, TikTok is weird. Sometimes it does crazy things. But I'm glad you're back. Okay, so I think that running that alignment and putting on a washer, you guys did not see me run the alignment. Next time I need to, I'll show you guys that again. These are the washers that I put on. If you see that little black knob, like this one there and that one there, when I take those off, I'll put the washer on. I can show you on this tray. This is essentially what I did. So I unscrewed that, put that washer here, and then I screwed it back into the machine. Sometimes adding a washer helps, sometimes removing a washer helps. Again, my machines are old. So, Miss Monique, I am working on, oh, well, welcome, glad to have you. I am working on a Gold Chiefs rhinestone design. I'll show you. I just pressed on it. As soon as I can find it, I will show it to you, so you can see what that looks like. Ha, here it is. This. That's what I'm working on. Hey Tosh, glad to have you back. Now that machine is working on the Go Chiefs, and I am prepping a Go Eagles. And I will press that. That will be my last shirt for today. And then I will log off so I can go and visit my chiropractor and find out what he says about my back. And these here x-rays I took yesterday. So again, I'm so sorry. If you guys are used to me being here on Tuesday, I would have been here Tuesday. However, Monday night was the roughest night for me. I woke up and immediately went to the doctor for my bronchitis. I could not take it anymore. So I was at the doctor at 7:45. After that, I went to the chiropractor. I went to get x-rays. I was literally in the doctor all day yesterday. So I missed the live and I am so sorry. But God willing and the creek don't rise, I will be here next Tuesday on time. But I could not come today since I missed yesterday. I don't like to miss you guys. All right, so as soon as I get this eagle shirt lined up properly, I'm going to press it on live, and then that'll be the last thing I do today. And I will try to be back later in the week. I have been trying to go live more than once. If I'm not back later in the week, I will definitely be here Tuesday for our usual live. Okay, this is where it started slipping the last time, guys, and I don't think that it's slipping. It looks like it's doing like it's supposed to. So praise hallelujah. I'm gonna move you guys back so that you can check me out pressing this eagle shirt. For those of you who are just getting here, excuse me for coughing. I am battling bronchitis. All right, so let me zoom out from here. All right, so you can see both my machines and both of my heat presses. Yay, this is the last one, y'all. I think I've pressed about 6 or 7 shirts since being on here with you guys. Excuse all my sound effects, y'all. My back is really killing me. Okay, so now I'm going to fill in. If you all need me to zoom in so you can see better what I'm doing, please let me know and I will zoom in. If you don't need me to zoom in, that's fine too. I am just filling in the empty spots. I cannot find another one. I need one more SS10 peridot. All right, so I'm just gonna skim around to make certain I'm not seeing any other gaps. I am not, so I'm gonna give this a final press. And there we have it. For all my Eagles fans. There you go. And now I'm going to give you guys our wrap up. Turn this off. Come back over here and I'm gonna kind of go back over what I did today, and then I'm gonna shut it down so that I can go ship these products and get going. All right. Okay, where is my Cool. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna bring the camera back to where I can show you guys my face and have, like I said, a little recap of what I have done today and all the info you might need. All right, so I'm back. Hi. Okay, so what's running behind me is the Go Chiefs, which is this one. Hope you guys can see it. What I just pressed was the Go Eagles. See? Go Eagles. And these are not my only Chiefs and Eagles designs. That's just what was on the orders today. Also have this lovely Dahlman, this off-shoulder Candy Girl shirt. Guess she is going to a New Edition concert. And these are the off-shoulder ones. Remember, guys, when you're pressing this type of material, this is 96% rayon and 4% spandex. You have to be really careful because this material can burn. So I press these 5 seconds at a time. And remember, if you really want to make certain that the crystals are secure, flip it inside out, put the glue side up to the heat, put on a piece of parchment paper and press it again 5 seconds at a time so the shirt does not burn, okay? And then the shirt that I showed you guys when I first started, which are my new additions. I love these, y'all. These are so beautiful. These are jersey style t-shirts. They're not the jersey material. They are 100% ring spun cotton, just like the Bella Canvas shirts that I just showed you guys. And this one, I put a Panthers design on the front. You can put whatever design you want on the front. Totally up to you. Don't do what I did. You don't have to. You can choose any team. I have my favorite number on the sleeve. On the other sleeve, my name and my number on the back, and also hip designs of my favorite number. And it's all in ombre, which I really love. I love the ombre look. I love it. It takes a lot of work. It really does, but I love it. Look at how pretty that is. Y'all can't tell me that's not fire. You don't see nobody with no ombre jersey numbers. I love it. So in any event, these I just put onto my website. They are on the home page at the top. You can have any team and any design, any name and number on the back, on the sleeves, and on the hips. This one is the unisex shirt. The ladies cut shirt is V-neck. It's the exact same style, except of course up here on the ladies cut, it comes right here. So if you wanted something above the dividing line, I couldn't do it on the ladies cut, okay? So that's that. That's all I did today outside of showing you guys how to press and showing you guys the machines. If y'all have any questions, do not hesitate to shoot me a message. My phone number is 832-312-9041 in case you guys need to call, what have you. You can also text. I'm open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Saturdays and Sundays I am typically closed, although I might still do process orders for about 4 hours on Saturdays. I am closed, okay? If you want to do custom, please click the link in my bio. Go over to the Contact Us tab and send a request. Custom images and logos will come with the design creation fee. That's the cost it's going to take to turn your graphic file into a Rhinestone file. I charge for that. If you're just getting wording, I don't charge for that. Once I'm done with your design, I will email you all of your files. If you want me to make you a transfer or a shirt, let me know. I will list it on my website and you can purchase it as a transfer or as a shirt. I do wholesale. There's a wholesale tab on the menu, top menu on my website that details the tiers and the discount codes for transfers, as well as the tiers and the discount codes for shirts, because I wholesale both. Okay, wholesale transfers, mix and match, start at 12. Wholesale shirts, mix and match, start at 25. Please follow me on other social media. It is Crystallized by Sparkle, Instagram, Facebook, as well as YouTube. If y'all have any other questions, just drop the questions in my inbox or send me an email. Again, my website is Crystallized by Sparkle. My email is at Gmail. Same thing. I try to keep it simple. I will be here at my regular time next Tuesday, if God willing and the creek don't rise. I will see you guys Tuesday morning, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. And with that, I think that's it. I'd like to thank y'all for coming out. God bless you and good night.